Welcome back to The Explainer. Match number 5 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Wow, it delivered absolutely breathtaking drama. Today we're breaking down that highly anticipated Group C clash between Haiti and Scotland, a game that was honestly completely defined by sheer intensity, physical battles, and just incredible late-game pressure. If you want to understand how momentum swings happen on football's biggest stage, this is exactly the match we need to study.
You probably saw this caption floating around right after the final whistle. A comeback win in Group C. Scotland recover from an early setback to beat Haiti 2-1 in a tense World Cup battle. And honestly, it hits the nail on the head. It captures the narrative arc perfectly. Because this wasn't just a simple routine win. It was a grueling, hard-fought comeback against a team that truly came out swinging. Structurally out there on the pitch, the whole thing boiled down to this really fascinating tactical conflict. You had Haiti's electrifying attacking unit going head-to-head with Scotland's composed, incredibly methodical midfield. Haiti was all about creating early problems, utilizing that raw speed and attacking intensity to get on the board first. Scotland, on the other hand, they had to lean heavily on their midfield engine room. Their job was to basically weather that initial storm and eventually take control of the game after suffering that early setback. It was a classic clash of tournament styles.
Now, if we look at the timeline, this match was a total emotional roller coaster. Right out of the gate in the early first half, Haiti strikes first. They grab the lead. But then, right on the edge of halftime, Scotland finds the equalizer. So suddenly, the momentum is entirely neutralized as they head into the tunnel. Finally, deep into the late match, Scotland scores that dramatic winner. So what we're looking at isn't just a list of goals, it's a map of psychological shifts, showing us exactly when the advantage moved from the vibrant Caribbean side over to the determined Europeans.
All right, let's get into the first phase, the early Haitian shock, focusing on quick transitions and an early lead.
Haiti just burst out of the gates with an unbelievable amount of energy and confidence. They clearly weren't intimidated by the stage at all. That energetic start, combined with their lightning-quick transitions, instantly troubled Scotland. They capitalized on this beautifully well-worked move that completely caught the Scottish defense flat-footed and off guard. And just like that, boom, Haiti takes a 1-0 lead. They immediately put the pre-match favorites on the back foot, asking a massive question of Scotland right from the opening whistle.
So, put yourself in Scotland's shoes for a second. The crucial question is, how did they actually shift the momentum? When you're down a goal early in a high-stakes World Cup match, the pressure is literally immense. The crowd is buzzing, the opposition is flying high, and honestly, panic can so easily set in for a squad. How does a team methodically recover from such an explosive, high-energy setback without losing their tactical discipline?
Well, the short answer is Scotland didn't panic. Actually, they rolled out this incredibly deliberate three-step tactical recovery strategy. First off, they increased their possession. They stopped forcing the ball forward and just focused on keeping it. Second, they pushed higher up the pitch, which compressed the space Haiti had to operate in. And third, their midfield completely took over controlling the tempo. By slowing the game down and dictating the pace, Scotland slowly but surely wrestled the momentum right back into their favor.
And you know what? That tactical shift paid massive dividends. That sustained pressure in the final third directly led to Scotland's 1-1 equalizer right before halftime. Now, talk about a psychological blow to your opponent. Taking that sustained possession, turning it into real pressure, and finally finding the breakthrough right before the teams head to the locker rooms. That changed the entire complexion of the match.
Moving into the next phase of the game, a tactical second half, characterized by cautious play and counterattacks.
Coming out of the break, the whole vibe changed. That fast-paced shootout we saw in the first half, it morphed into a highly tactical chess match. Scotland's goal was to gradually take total control of the pitch and basically pin Haiti deep into their own half. They wanted to systematically suffocate the game. Haiti's strategy, on the flip side, shifted entirely to defending with absolute determination. They were trying to absorb that pressure, looking to exploit long balls and quick counterattacks whenever they could. Both sides became a lot more cautious, but they were still incredibly dangerous in their own distinct ways.
In these kinds of tight tactical battles, it almost always comes down to who blinks first. And unfortunately for Haiti, a critical defensive lapse happened late in the match. Scotland relentlessly capitalized on this mistake to score their decisive winning goal. It's just one of those harsh realities of tournament football, right? You can defend resolutely for 40 minutes of a half, but one single lapse in concentration against a team dominating possession is going to turn the game around completely. And that's exactly what Scotland did here.
Those final few minutes were just pure chaos and desperation. Haiti threw absolutely everything they had forward, literally everything but the kitchen sink, pushing desperately for a late equalizer to salvage a point. But Scotland's organized backline held firm under this immense pressure.
They'd spent the whole second half controlling the game with their midfield, and when they were finally called upon to just survive the final onslaught, their defensive organization was flawless.
Finally, let's get into the final match breakdown, just reviewing the numbers and the ultimate outcome.
2-1. That's the final number, going into the history books. But as we've explored today, that simple 2-1 scoreline represents so much more than just a couple of goals. It's a true testament to the absolute resilience and the tactical adaptability of this Scottish squad. They took a really heavy punch early on, adjusted their game plan, trusted their midfield, and fought their way back to secure the result.
So looking at the final wrap-up, Scotland secures all 3 points with a vital 2-1 victory in Group C. It was undeniably a tightly contested, incredibly physical clash, and they absolutely earned this win the hard way by relying on their midfield engine to overcome that brilliant attacking start from Haiti.
Which leaves us with this big, lingering question to ponder. How is this tightly contested comeback win going to impact the rest of the Group C road to the final? For Scotland, they've proven they can survive real adversity and adapt on the fly, which is a completely vital trait for any team looking to make a deep tournament run. And for Haiti, despite the loss, they've shown the world they have the attacking intensity to shock literally anyone. I really want you to think about how these vastly different styles and the lessons learned in this match are going to shake up the upcoming battles in this group.